Amazing day today, isn't it? Have I got a lot to get off my chest? And unfortunately, it's my old friends' YouTube and Facebook computers that are going to have to take the brunt of it. I did not expect to be smiling and laughing, but the situation just keeps getting so ridiculous that it pushes someone with a mental health disorder from depression into madness, and the madness is so fucking mad. It causes me to laugh because I can't do anything else. So I need to get it out because I can't keep it in, and the only way I can get it out is by being a little bit mad. So I'm sure that'll make it easier for my friends to listen along, which it would have otherwise been very difficult prior. Where do I start? Whew. I start with the pressure. The pressure is an ongoing thing in my life. Physical pressure, mental pressure, emotional pressure, every single pressure. And I'm going to do my best to tone the language down, but where I can't be bothered, I'll just swear. Fuck. Sorry. The pressure on my life, the physical pressure is unreal, and that's been a big thing for many years now. I first remember it. It's been in my life for many years, but I first remember it really being a problem. I'm really feeling it. I don't want to blame the medication again, but it was after an admission to hospital, and I was living on my boat, and I remember having to get some water and having to carry 2 bottles of water and having to walk half an hour from my boat to the shop with 2 bottles of water was just too much, and I had to let my house go. That was my house. I love my house, and it's the same sort of pressure that gets to me, and it hurts. It physically hurts. My bones ache. It's like my bones are being ground against each other. At present, it's just these. Somehow, I sat down. I had my coffee, my tea, and I feel better. But I think the madness has also helped. That's been a big thing, but it's also, I say it's physical, but it's like the way it comes into my life. It's weird. It's like I experience it as a mental pressure, and it's been building for like a day or two, and it gets, I feel it physically, and neither the mental or the physical I'm really able to deal with. I don't know, I can feel it again, and I'm somewhat not able to cope. I need to rest somehow. I don't know what I can get out in this video. Chances are I'm going to have to cut it into 2 or 3, but I need to get it off my chest because I can't keep it inside. I know, I've seen how much it helps to get it out of me, and for that reason I'm going to abuse my friends. And let the algorithm suffer. So where do I start? Right, where I broke is my mental health has been putting pressure on me for different reasons. I don't know how much I want to express of what it's been doing, but the culmination resulted in me losing my key fob for my building. Now the reason this is so important is because I lost my other set a few weeks back, and because of my mental health I've been unable to look for it, and because of my mental health I was unable to take my spare set and actually connect it to my keys. So I've been having the key fob separate to my keys, and that isn't something I would do given my sane state of mind and given myself enough energy to live life. So if I was normal, that wouldn't have happened. That's what I'm getting at. And the biggest fucker, pardon my language, the biggest gripe is that I've been watching this situation, and I'm so tired with life. I've not been able to get at all emotional or angry or have any feeling towards the situation now for weeks because I'm tired, and I need to preserve my energy. So I'm almost holding my breath, hoping that I can ride the situation out and hopefully it will get better. Hopefully I'll find my original set and I can go back to my life without any problems. But like what so often happens, my mental health, like over the past few days, and I knew it was going to happen, but I just couldn't do anything about it. I knew this would happen. I know my mental health, I know how it works. And it's my mental health because I can see the way all of a sudden over a day or two period how I have different pressures come onto me, and my consciousness fluctuates as a result, and the other key fob went missing today, so I'm going to be reliant upon neighbours to get into a building where all the neighbours hate me and I have no communication with them. So I can't laugh, and this is where my mental health, I get pissed off with it, because no way in hell would I have just made that laughing noise then. That wasn't an unconscious noise, that was an external consciousness doing that, and that one fucked with my head a little bit. Most of the time I just let them go. Most of the time it's appropriate to how I express, but that time it was a bit of a kick in the nuts. So whatever consciousness right now, I'm speaking to my mental health, whatever consciousness is trying to interact with my communication, can you fucking be a little bit more sensitive? Because if you can't, can you do one yourself? Sorry about that. So that's where I broke. That's where I really broke. Not to mention the fact that it's still fucking with my body on a physiological level, and right now I'm in a lot of physical pain from my leg that it's been really having a go at over the past few days, and I guess I have a lot of the emotion towards that situation as a result of everything that's been occurring over the past few days. So what do I express and what do I not bore you with? What led up to that point was a immense amount of things that constantly get worse and worse and worse and worse. I suppose I instigated it yesterday, putting out what I did with Iran and Trump. Who knows what means Mr. Trump has, and to fuck with me on a unconscious level. I'm sorry, Mr. Trump, I wasn't doing it intentionally. I would have been a lot more sensitive about it. It's just I have a fucking severe mental health problem and it came out. So can you be a bit sensitive to a human being? Look back over my videos and see where my care is. Is it towards pissing people off? Is it towards getting involved and being all mental with politics? Or is it having actual care over humanity? Anyway, I'm going off on tangents. Another gripe is the way I'm speaking. There's no way coherent with where I am on an emotional or mental level. So hearing myself back, hearing myself communicate, hearing myself speak is a constant kick in the teeth. And I might be able to keep this one quite short. So, again, that laughter, inappropriate. Can you fuck off? You're not able to be sensitive enough to a human being suffering. That was me speaking to my mental health again. This is how I live. I'm putting myself out there, aren't I? I've got nothing to hide anymore. My life is that fucked. Right, so I put out a very sensitive subject matter the other day, yesterday, on Iran and nuclear and blah blah blah. To be honest, I don't give a fuck. I can't. My life is just too shit to really care about it. Only watching this situation in the background, and when the pressure gets too much within me, do I explode on a video, because I need to express my other pressures on video because I'm that ill. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. I'm in the middle of nowhere at the moment. My car broke down on the way to the boat today, and I'm not even going to touch on that. As I said, I think I'm going to be able to keep this one quite short. And I have to express this, unfortunately. I have gone into more detail about the situation on a previous video, but I'm going to be expressing it again, which I didn't think I would do. And that is, I think I'm being fucked with by, I don't know, the Secret Services, MI5, I don't know, one of the secret services are. I've got a big fucking mouth, and I've got a severe mental health disorder. I've also got a past where I'm mildly and healthily as possible following the work of people who are considered conspiracy theorists. And when you mix it all up at home, not to video, at home, I start ranting because that's what I do. And in those rants, I name different secret organisations and give them a bollocking, because that's what they fucking deserve. Because look at the fucking world. And I'm also sensitive, so I can feel and sense and see shit that most people probably wouldn't. But I want to make it clear right now, because, and I'll get to it in a minute why, but right now, the level at which I'm being interfered with by a secret service, be it the CIA, MI5, etc., is manageable. It isn't a problem. It's annoying to feel that I'm being fucked with. It's mostly like technology. It's like you see bits of this is the other thing. I'm very good with technology. So when I see something that shouldn't be taking place, it easily rings alarm bells. I'm also good with systems. Very good with systems. I've always been like that. I was able to have a very good argument. I remember this sticks in my mind, and I know I've gone off on a slight tangent, but it helps me calm down. So I remember I had the telephone contract, and they were offering rebates like every few months. But they offered rebates because most people, when they took up rebates, they'd forget, and they wouldn't claim the rebate, and they'd make it very difficult to get that check back with the contract. But me being autistic, and me being me, and knowing systems, boy, did I put down my foot with that fucking rebate, and I stuck with it beyond what a fucking £50 rebate was worth. And I made phone call after fucking phone call after phone call, until essentially I got them down to saying that, look, I've been calling you left, right and centre, and it's on my contract that I'm eligible for this. If it goes to court, are you going to be able to play back those recordings? Are you even going to be able to show the fact that I've made all these phone calls to you? And if so, where have the recordings gone? And that's where I fucked them with. How much effort it took, it wasn't worth it. But essentially, I got my rebate. So what I'm trying to show is that I am very good with knowing how things work. And it's turns out it's not a good thing, because I'm a bit too sensitive, and I can see when things are too far out of place, and given everything, the likelihood is it's a secret service. It's not definite. There's also a strong possibility I might have pissed off a hacker, and that hacker is able to fuck with me. But the truth is that was a while ago now, and anything I felt from them somewhat subsided. So unless they're just a bit bored and have decided to fuck with me at an opportune time when I'm experiencing a lot of problems, losing my keys, having a breakdown with my car, as well as my mind and emotions and my body and my life and my property. Did you get it? I've lost my nervous system, man. If I had my nervous system, I was well aware today I wouldn't have been able to cope. So I'm expressing to my friends because I know how serious the situation is, and I know how being a healer I know what to do to find balance with emotions and body and all of that. And I know I'm well beyond my limits. And because I don't have a nervous system, I'm taking the appropriate steps to try and get as close, because I've got no chance of finding balance. But in my mind, I'm trying to get as close as I can to a place of health, because if my nervous system ever comes back, in that moment, I want to be in a place where I can deal with it as best as I can. Because if I don't, I'm going to cause myself more problems. And I have to hope my nervous system comes back, because life without it is it's just not life. I'm holding my breath and waiting for it to return. That's the truth. So I went off on a tangent, but that's the crux of it. Right now I can feel I'm being fucked with by somebody, and it's manageable. I'm making a clear statement because no doubt whoever's fucking with me is watching this. And I'm saying, I understand why you're watching me. I've got a big fucking mouth and I've called you. You know, I've picked up the phone essentially and called you. You haven't done a thing. You haven't called me, and you've got every right to be keeping tracks on me. I don't understand why you're fucking and interfering with me. Maybe you want to. Maybe you just want to let me know that you're there. And I'm saying that's okay. I'm saying I understand. I'm saying please keep it at this level, because I can deal with this level now. I've accepted this level now. But I'm no harm. You've watched me now for I don't know how long. You know what I'm about. Please don't put any more pressure than you are at present. Now, I've expressed what I needed to express. So can you see, this is how I have to deal with my mental health as well. This is all intermingled and overlapped, but this is what I have to do for my mental health. Because if I don't express these things, if I don't communicate appropriately, if I don't communicate appropriately, I risk leaving a very sensitive situation open to get worse. So in my own mind, I have to apply a lot of tact, a lot of care, so that within myself I know I've done as much as I can. And this is me addressing my mental health, because it might be my mental health, you know? It might just be my mental health. It's not. You can believe what you want. I'm not trying to prove a thing to anybody. But it might just be my mental health, and that is me seeing where others might see me. You know, I have got nothing to hide it. I'm being fucked with. But you might see it as just me having a mental health problem. And I'm saying, okay, if you want to look at it like that, this is me having a mental health problem, but addressing the stories that my mental health creates. Because if I address them, the angst and the pressures and the paranoia goes away. This is why I can say I have paranoid schizophrenia, but I don't have paranoia. Because I address the paranoia where appropriate. Now, I'm very sensitive. I weigh up situations, and only when really appropriate do I address out loud. And where only appropriate would I express such a sensitive matter to the world on video. And on top of that, express such a sensitive matter where no doubt, almost certainly, I am now going to become one of those people. There's my mental health again. Can you fucking be a little bit more sensitive? My voice does not express to you how fucked I am with your fucking inappropriate laughter. I'm now one of those people. Tinfoil hatter, you know? And all I can hope is that what the doctors have told me over the years, and I don't know where it fucking comes from, because I was born to a fucking Cypriot fucking family in fucking East End of fucking London, and I speak like this. So where that articulation comes from, I have no fucking idea. But this is what the doctors have told me over the years. So I'm trying to articulate it as clearly as possible. And I'm trying to show the whole fucking world the interworkings of my mind, in the hope that even though I'm one of those people now, there might be a select few that can watch this video and listen to what I say, and hear that within all of that there is still some sanity. Because I don't want to isolate myself. I've been advised that a few times now, and I'm not going to take actions and steps to isolate myself intentionally. If it happens as a result of life, it happens, but I'm actively attempting not to isolate myself. So this is me doing that. And this is me attempting to keep some sort of social interaction and not watch my already small friend list dwindle even more. Because I know the coldness within from what life has already created, and from what humanity has done to me already. Having it on the level of society, on the level of Facebook, it would just be another step into that coldness, and I can't. I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's gonna happen. Look, I'm one of those people now, but I've got to do everything I can to slow it down, because if you go cold too quick, you die. And I've managed to slow it down enough over the years that I'm ice cold already, but somehow still alive. But I still have to take measures that I don't get colder too quick. So it has turned into a slightly long video. I apologise for my earlier statement, it might be short. But I think I've expressed all I really needed to express in terms of this first video. It must be fucking entertainment if you don't know me, man. It's ironic, it was only the other day that I was watching a video of I don't know if it's a coincidence, I don't know if it's somehow, you know, I mean, you tell me how it's possible that a YouTube channel that I watch on computers and technology put out a video of a gentleman that designed an operating system called GodOS. He somehow believed he was God, or in communication with God, and the CIA were interfering with him. I don't think the operating system was anything special. I don't think he was a bad guy, but you could tell in his videos that his mental health was affecting him, and the situation was affecting him. And this was literally a few days ago, so I'll leave it up to you to decide. Have I taken it on board and created the situation myself? I'm going to give you that opportunity. I have nothing. This is entirely for myself. It's entirely for me to balance out my own mind and my own life, so I don't turn into him, because he's not about anymore. I think I've addressed everything I need to address with this video. The next video is addressing where I'm pissed off with how I woke up this morning. And that was a genuine laugh, a genuine mad laugh. With how I woke up this morning and how I went to bed last night. And the way I'm going to express that is by expressing to my friends Facebook and YouTube how the whole world, and I just want to really think about this, and I'm going to have to follow it out, because I'm going to honour myself, because when I get put into such a horrible position, and I hate making mental assertions that, right, because of this I'm going to do that, but I with my mental health, I have to do it. I have to do it. And it was one of those times this morning and last night, and the result was, this is coming from someone who, and it kills me that I'm saying this to the whole world, but I might as well be a virgin. And I apologise to those that can hear that and question why I might state that. But in my own mind, I might as well be a virgin. And the boy with the mental health disorder, the boy that might as well be the virgin, is going to tell the whole world where they're going wrong with sex. That's the next video. I mean, I'm hearing this back to myself and it's like, fucking hell. Is it real? Am I really speaking all of this and really believing it? I mean, if I wanted entertainment for life, I've got entertainment, but fuck me. All I want is peace. Anybody out there want to swap? And I can say that because I've gone mad. The situation is so fucking severe. I've gone mad to it. And I've gone into laughter and humour. But I'm hoping I can get back to the suffocation because that's anyway, you've heard. Look, let me show you. Can you see? I don't know if you could see that. Bees and lavender. Forget everything I've said, man. That is truth.